Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog-a-day, and today is Sunday the 30th, and today was an absolutely beautiful day. I couldn't ask for really any better weather at all. Absolutely stunning out. A little bit much wind for the running, but I got past it. It was like 16-mile-an-hour winds, but definitely was perfectly fine compared to being super hot or cold or raining, all that. So overall, just a beautiful day. I went up to Ottumwa to hang out with my buddy and his dad, and just kind of shoot the shit and have some cigars and hang out and do the thing. He ended up not being able to run with me. He had some other obligations came up, so I decided to go ahead and do my run on my own. I was aiming for my best 10K time I've ever ran, and took off on my own little run, parked there at Applebee's, did my little run down. The trails are busted up. There's a bridge out, so a handful of trails are shut off. There's also a tree fell over in the storm a couple of weeks ago, maybe I think it was last Saturday actually. It's like a week and a day ago. It fell over on the trail, and that right there kind of blocked off another little bit of it. So I ran down. I wasn't really thinking. I should have turned and went a different direction to get my extra distance in. So I made the 3-mile mark, the halfway point, and I was basically heading back towards the car I parked, which I thought no big deal. Once I get there, I'll turn around and head back, make up my distance, which all that went fine, except like somehow, I don't know what the hell happened. I was thinking it was 0.1 and it's not, it's 0.2. So I ended up actually cutting my run short by 1/10 of a mile, and that was enough to really just piss me off. I was so mad about it, I almost went back and ran the whole damn 10K again just because I was discouraged of myself. But I did the math. If you add it up, I had to add an extra minute, 8 seconds, or 18 seconds on there. So I still crushed my best time, but technically it's not my best time because I didn't actually run the full 10K. I was 1/10 of a mile short, so that really disappointed me. But it gives me another goal to beat my 1/10 of a mile short of 10K, and then I go out and actually run a full 10K here one of these days. And I'll probably wait till my running calls for a long day for my training. So I start my marathon training actually starts in the morning. So technically my marathon training don't start till Tuesday because Monday is a rest day for me, but close enough. I've got to go out there and get it done. That's what I'm after. So I'll figure it out. I felt good in the whole run. I crushed my time by over 5 minutes, which was insane to be out there running. I mean, it was just absolutely amazing. I mean, I was really rocking it. Felt good. Actually had I was about a little over 4 miles into the run when I decided I was kind of feeling like I was losing my energy. I was kind of getting beat. Really didn't feel like I was making it that far. So I decided to walk, but before I walked, I decided to sprint. So I went ahead and I sprinted quite a ways, and I think I definitely made up for that because I knew I was telling myself, you can run your ass off right now and you're going to walk for a little bit and you're going to be fine. I walked, I'm guessing, 10, maybe 20 seconds first time. I was walking a distance from one point to the next, so I didn't actually look at my exact time to walk. Got my heartbeat down a little bit, caught my breath, took a drink of water, and took off again on my nice little run. I stayed ahead of pace still. I was still feeling good. Everything was feeling great. And by good and great, I mean I was still alive. I still felt like crap. It was a crappy run, so I was really pushing myself to my limit. But I was able to keep it going. I also decided I was kind of losing off my pace, looked at my watch, and I was falling off my speed a little bit. I was still ahead of my goal pace, but I was still falling back from where I really wanted to be. Because I set a goal that was I thought fairly lofty. I was going to crush my time by 2 minutes. And I thought, okay, if I plan for that, that'll give me a little bit of a gap. If I fall off that pace by a minute or so, I'm still going to beat my time. But I was definitely not wanting to fall off too far. So I looked down, I realized I was starting to fall off my pace a little bit. Still ahead of schedule, but I decided I was going to go ahead and sprint again. So I kicked it up. I was running. Haven't looked at the exact numbers, need to download it. But I think at one point I broke a sub 6 minute mile pace, which is smoking fast. I mean, that right there is rocking. When I was first started running, I mean, like I remember in January, there was no way I was going to be able to run. You know, I was looking at I was averaging 11, 12-minute paces on my long runs like that. Not that a 10K is a long run anymore, but on a longer run in that process. So I was sprinting at over double the speed I was averaging on my long run. So I was definitely feeling pretty good about the whole thing. Went ahead and sprinted down, and then I went ahead and walked a little bit, caught my breath again, get my heart rate back. Ran on down back to the car, did my little U-turn, headed back down, and made my distance, and I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I still had plenty of room to go back to the car. I wanted to walk and kind of, stretch out my muscles, that kind of thing. So I went ahead and I shut my watch off 1/10 of a mile early. No clue what the hell happened there. But other than that, everything went great. The run felt fine. Running alone kind of sucked. I was calling, hoping my buddy be there running with me. Unfortunately, like I said, he couldn't make it, so I had to just go out there and beat myself to death on my own. Didn't have anybody to push me, which didn't really help, but I was able to force myself to run faster, kind of to make sure I didn't allow myself to fall off too much at the end there. So other than the cutting it short, that was a bummer, but I did pick my recumbent bike up. It was in the shop, got it all tuned up, got it all adjusted, and got it all working all sexy again, so I'm happy about that. Unfortunately, I'm thinking didn't take the van today for some stupid reason. Stepped in the trunk of the car, worked out fine, made it home, no big deal. And that right there felt pretty good. Had the bike back in the garage, had it ready to go in the shop. And I'll probably go for myself a little bike ride tomorrow. Like I said, I don't have an actual run day. Got to do the 1 mile for the Runner's World Streak, which technically ends on the 4th, but I'm going to probably keep it up all summer. Maybe even all year. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to keep it up for a while. I kind of like the run a mile a day, see what happens. So other than that, just hung out, had some cigars, had some lasagna, shot the shit, played with the kitten for a little bit. That little cat is an ornery little thing. So got to do that. That was kind of fun. Found a couple motorcycles I'm going to try and look at buying. I want to pick myself up a cheap road bike, kind of maybe save myself some gas. That right there is definitely a time of year to be getting one. Going to have all summer to save the money up for the gas I'm using. So other than that, not a lot going on. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.